So when we were in India over the winter for His Holiness's teachings, Venerable Damdra and I went to see Serkham Rinpoche, the incarnation of one of my root teachers. And he's about 30 years old now, 31. And we took with us two of our lay friends, young men who were late 20s, early 30s, and, so that they would have a chance to ask Rinpoche some questions. So I can't remember exactly which one had asked a question or what the question was about, but both of them were young men who were saying, I really love the Dharma and I want to practice the Dharma, but I want to ordain, but I'm not sure. Maybe I want to do this instead or that instead, or how do I get my mind clear? In other words, the mind was kind of confused, okay? As people often are at that age. And Rinpoche, who was about the same age as them, he gave one answer, and then he looked and he said, but when you've dedicated your whole life to sentient beings, then, I don't remember what he said after that, but to me it was, then it's very clear, And so when he said that, I thought, oh yes, of course, Rinpoche is always talking about dedicating your life to sentient beings. And that's good, they hear that, and I went home. And then, ever since that, I've been really thinking about what he said. And even though I've heard it 1,000 times at least. And, it kind of really grew, and a real feeling of calm came on my mind as I thought about it more and more. Because when you've dedicated your life to the welfare of sentient beings, then there's not so much confusion in your mind. Yeah? Where does the confusion come from? It's when I'm trying to figure out how I can get what I want and have the most happiness. Yeah? But when you've dedicated your life for sentient beings, then you wake up every morning and you know what you're going to do. You're going to benefit sentient beings. So you might say, well, how? Aren't there a million ways to do it? Couldn't you get confused about that? Well, I suppose if you want to. But also, benefit sentient beings means who's ever in front of your nose at a particular time, that's who you benefit. And whatever opportunities open up to be of service and to be of benefit, you see if you're capable of doing it. You see if that seems like the best thing to do at this time. You give a reply and life goes on. Yeah. So, as I thought about this more and more, the mind just got calmer and calmer, because you see, we really don't need to be so confused about, should I do this? Should I do that? Should I be this? Should I be that? What about this? What about that? So just dedicate your life to sentient beings. That's it. So let's do it.